Hey everybody, it's Jerry again. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a new video. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to compare some fragrances from the same line, and then I have a bonus at the end. So today's fragrance is going to be Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. So this is the original one. And the original one has this really nice, very fresh quality about it. And it's got this very curious note. It's a gin and tonic note. And it's actually pretty dominant off the rip. And then into the lifetime of the fragrance, it maintains a gin and tonic appeal. But along the background, it's got this nice subtle sweetness as if you're having some type of nice summer fresh fruit bowl of melon, and it's reminiscent of some melon scents that I've smelled before. But this one's nice. It's somewhat generic, but nice. Now, as I'm smelling this is straight up a fragrance that you're probably gonna wear in the summertime mostly, maybe like hot summer nights or maybe cooler days, but warm days, but not like super hot days. I don't think this is going to perform super awesome in the high heat. I don't think this is a high heat fragrance because it's already sweet. But your cooler summer days and your summer nights, I think this would work very good. So in the top, we have gin and tonic, Kawano melon. In the mid, we have Szechuan pepper, violet leaf, and citruses. And then in the base, we have suede, musk, and amber. Your dominant notes are going to be that musk, which is quintessential in this line, the melon, and the gin and tonic note. It stays with it throughout, and this is a very lovely scent. Now, is this something that I would wear dressed up? No, no way. To me, this is a casual scent. This is a white t-shirt scent. It's a I'm going to the beach type scent. This is a very super casual scent, but I mean, yes, could you take it to the beach? Absolutely. This one is really good. That gin and tonic and melon just go hand in hand with those types of vibes. All right, so that's my opinion on that one. The next one that I end up having is the extreme version. Now, to be quite honest, I got the extreme version first. And as far as that goes, the extreme version has a slightly different catch on it. Now, one thing that I like that it improved, something that this one had missed before, and I'm smelling it and I'm like, man, if it could only have a little bit more spiciness, maybe like a modern wood, like ebony wood added to it, maybe it would be a little bit different. Well, this one right here answers the prayers on that, because Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme uses cashmere wood, and it's basically taking the original DNA minus the gin and tonic vibe. And then we have there's a fruit in there that's got a nice appeal, but it's not melon. So it's not, if you want a melon scent that's really good, then Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct is the way to go. If you want a similar vibe that's a little bit more spicy and has a modern wood attached to it, so it adds a little bit to the longevity, then Extreme is what you get. Consequently, if you would look on Fragrantica, the Extreme version does have better ratings amongst the frag heads. And I'll be honest, it is a better fragrance. So in the top, you have mandarin leaf, pepper, and star fruit. And that star fruit's very beautiful smelling, in my opinion. Then you have Szechuan pepper in the mid, followed by violet leaf, cardamom, and saffron, which are interesting, but I don't really pick up a whole lot of cardamom and saffron. There is some spices there, but it's subtle, it's rounded. That violet leaf is toned down, so it's not like the violet leaf that you would get in your Fahrenheit. Sichuan pepper, it's there, but it's not like in your face there. Then in the base, it's got suede, musk, amber, cashmere wood, and coconut milk. So here's the odd thing. I personally don't do well with any note that says coconut in it. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun has not really smelled that great on my skin in comparison to the other light blues. Now, if I didn't side-by-side comparison with some of my other light blues, maybe I'd have a different opinion on it. But as far as I am concerned, coconut is one of those notes, whether it's coconut milk like it is in this one, or whether it's coconut water or just plain coconut. It's one of those notes that I specifically, I have to test it and watch out for it because it might not work on me. Spicy, musky. Starfruit it might as well be a lemon, or lemon. Melon is what I meant to say. Might as well be melon because it's really coming off similar. It's a lovely scent. I like it a lot. The extreme is really good. All right. So if you go on Fragrantica, you'll see that there's a couple scents that are similar. And one of them that kind of like popped off at me was Dunhill Icon Elite. So Dunhill Icon Elite, I think, has a better cardamom note than this particular one. You can still kind of smell it. It's a little bit rounded out. It's got that spiciness in it, along with that saffron and violet leaf. It's a nice soft scent. It's like, wow, this smells good. And it does. Like, you're gonna get this is gonna be compliment getting right here. So, Abercrombie and Fitch, First Instinct Extreme. Very happy about this. Now, occasions, I think for me personally, you could get away with wearing this in the colder months or the semi-colder. So I'm thinking spring, fall, when the weather is a little bit chilly, but it's not like brisk, where you need something that's super going to cut through everything. It's a little bit on the darker side of things, but it's not so dark to where it can't be worn. And by that I mean it has just enough to be a little bit more interesting than the original. The original, white t-shirt affairs, beach affairs. This one right here, this is something that you could probably wear to the office as a young man. And you wear it during the day when it's a little bit cooler outside. I would suggest probably spring and fall, personally. I'm not sure if I would wear it in the summer. You could probably get away with that summer nights. You could dress up a little bit in this. I don't think this is a black tie affair type of fragrance. Although I would be pretty picky about what kind of fragrance I wore with that type of wardrobe anyway. But that is Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme. Very lovely scent. I guess when it goes vibe by vibe, it's absolutely a little bit more versatile than the original, in my opinion, because the original, to me, just smells like a straight up casual fragrance. Now, here's the most interesting one of the group, okay? And why do I say that? Because it's a bottle, but it's sort of where you can see the juice inside. If you shine it up to a light, I can see the level of juice in here, and I like that. So this is Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue, and immediately you think blue fragrances, and you wouldn't be wrong. All right, so as far as blue goes, the top notes: bergamot, which is very common in blue fragrances, cardamom, green apple. So there are other blue fragrances that use green apple. One that springs to mind is one of my favorites, and that is YSL Y. Both live, and I have the Eau de Parfum, but the Eau de Parfum has that very, very nice green apple accord. And then it's got lavender, rosemary, and pepper in the mid, tonka bean, amber, and sandalwood in the dry down. Now that is common right there. The whole tonka bean, amber, sandalwood dry down combination. I've seen that before. I've smelled it before. Amber on my skin is lovely, mixed with that creamy sandalwood. Now, we don't know if it's creamy sandalwood. I'm just assuming, but with that amber and that tonka bean, I think there's going to be some definitely creaminess. So creamy that it might as well be ice cream and then dry down, right? So, if you go on Fragrantica, you'll see that this fragrance has similarities to two other fragrances. And that is Coach for Men, and got a nice little cute bottle here. And one of my favorite summer fragrances, Le Bleu d'ici, Au Fraîche. Now, I probably completely murdered that name, but this is a Issey Miyake fragrance, and I completely love this one. It is not long lasting, but it does serve its purpose, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I respray it, I put a dent in this one, and I'm probably gonna put a bigger dent in it this year. Okay, so this is really fresh. The blue one is just super fresh, and right away, I'm smelling that rosemary, and the rosemary mixed with the lavender. A little bit of the pepper, not really much. The cardamom, the green apples out there, and the bergamot. Definitely picking up on the bergamot. Definitely picking up on the green apple. Kind of like smells like a green apple Jolly Rancher in a way. If you tell your nose to search for that, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. So there's no cashmere wood in this one, or so it says, but the chances of it having cashmere wood in it are pretty good, I think. So the first one I'm going to compare it with is Issey Miyake. Le Bleu d'ici Au Fraîche. Wow, that's just a lot of stuff to say right there. All right. So the sprayer in this is really nice. I mean, it didn't spray. It sprayed way better. Okay, right off the rip, this this fragrance is so good. Okay, it's so fresh. It's got some greenness to it. It's minty. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried it already, you gotta try this Issey Miyake. You can pick it up in the rack stores probably, or I mean, I've seen it there so many times, and now I'm starting to get another sniff on this one, and I'm thinking to myself, I gotta buy a backup bottle of this. This is only 75 milliliters right here. This isn't even a big one. That mint is one of the best notes, I think. And the sad thing about mint is it's fleeting, and it'll just run away unannounced, and it'll be gone. But, oh my God, Issey Miyake. So you can tell, I really love that fragrance. I love it a lot. Now, the other fragrance that Fragrantica says it kind of smells like is Coach for Men. So I'm going to go ahead and spray Coach for Men on this paper and see if that's even truthful whatsoever. I got some in my eye when I was doing this. Okay, I mean, I can see they're both kind of rounded out fragrances. I think Coach is probably the superior one in my opinion. It's got that shower gel vibe. Okay, I can definitely sense similarities there. And now I don't even know where I put my original Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct blue postie, because I did not label them. So I'm going to put it on that postie now again and compare it to the opening of Coach. Okay, so Coach is kind of like a modern wood Broxen bomb. So it's kind of blinding my sense of smell right now, which is unfortunate, because I'm not smelling anything right now. And I literally just sprayed it, and I think it's because of the Broxen and the Coach for Men. It's there though. I can see the similarities. I can see why people definitely say it kind of smells like that. So here's the deal. If you like the blue part of Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue, go for Coach. Coach is a superior fragrance overall. If you like the fresh aspect of it, you can always go with Issey Miyake. And the Issey Miyake one is Le Bleu d'ici au Fraîche. All right. Definitely some lavender there. So if you like the blue fragrance with lavender in it, there's another one for you. Issey Miyake is so good. I love it. I love it. Well, that is about it, but I did say I'd have a bonus for you guys. One bonus. It's Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Blue for women. So I remember Dr. Donnie, which is on Instagram, said, hey, don't pass this one up. And I passed up Abercrombie and Fitch Blue for men so many times. But if you follow me on this channel, you already know that I am a blue fragrance nut. I like my blue fragrances. Eventually, someday, I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of mine and just keep the ones that I love the most. Okay. I did not look up the notes on this one. I'm getting a pretty strong soapy vibe. This is definitely unisex for sure. Okay. It's like a shower gel. But like a fresher version of a shower gel. So I'm not sure which fragrance you would equate that to. But it's pretty darn good. It's got some florals. And I think it's, from the way it smells, it just seems like it's going to last a long time. It's lovely. Yawning now. Yawning on camera. Yawning in front of you guys. So unprofessional, but hey. I've been working quite a bit. So many long hours. There you have it. I'm going to rank this real quick. I would say, for me, number one is probably going to be the Extreme. Number two is going to be the Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue for women. And the next one is going to be Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct, the original. And the fourth one would be the blue. Now, I'm not knocking this fragrance. I'm just thinking, after smelling it and after looking at what's in it, note-wise and stuff like that, there are better options out there for you for Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue. There are way better options for these. Now, the only thing that kind of differentiates these other fragrances, so there are other fragrances that are like this as well, but this is good. It smells nice. It smells really nice. Yeah, you can't take away from that. And then Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme has got some beautiful notes that just mix together really nice, and I'm enjoying it immensely. And for those gin and tonic white t-shirt Melanie vibes, First Instinct, the original. All right, there you have it. I've talked about 4 fragrances. They're all in the same house. I ranked them, and the winner is today, of course, Abercrombie & First Instinct Extreme. Second place goes to Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue for women, which is actually a unisex scent. Anybody could wear it and pull it off. Third place is going to be Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct, the original. And the reason why is because it's got a gin and tonic and melon scent notes in it. And it's just something that you can't really replicate, or has been replicated. I mean, there's been formulas that are similar, but it seems like it's been really good. Now, as far as that blue fragrance goes, guys, there's so many other things out there that are better. So many other things that are better. It's not very unique. It's kind of like a little bit like Bleu de Chanel, and it just, if you're going to want Bleu de Chanel, just get Bleu de Chanel. So there you have it. You guys let me know if you want me to look at any other houses that I have in my collection here. I have Euphoria, and I have Eternity, and I have some from Eternity. I don't have them all. I did not collect every single bottle in those lines. So there you have it. I will see you guys next time. Peace.